Throughout the game's development, there have been various cut resources never seen in public builds as well as changes made to existing ones. I've uncovered various traces of these resources, especially a bunch of icons with names. I'll start with the cut and unused ones. This one is named Hawk's Iron. I did ask a dev about it a while ago, and if I remember right, he said it was likely just an earlier version of compressed gold. But something tells me it was a placeholder crafting resource. Also, here is an unused voice line for it.
Iron!
This next one is called Quantrite. Likely was a crafting resource and has been accidentally featured in this image during update 12, but it was quickly changed to prevent false assumptions by the community. With that said, there have been references to it outside of the icon. Next up, Neromite. This icon appears the most different from any others you see, and I don't believe these were ever featured in-game outside of private builds. But despite the icon, this resource actually did appear in-game during some sort of testing from a regular branch on Steam. My guess is this was simply replaced by Magnite, since in the screenshot it seems to be classified as a crafting resource and appears in sandblasted corridors. I wonder if the next one will be called Polo Knight. And here we see Floral Leaf. Again, I think this was simply an early icon for Apoca Bloom, so now let's look into what changes existing resources went through. Here we see references to a mineral called Blue Diz, which was just an early version of Aquark. Bitter Gem used to be a much more common resource and it was colored yellow instead of pink. It used to reward you with 300 credits instead of the massive amount we get from them now. Jadiz, or Jadiz, however you pronounce it, was originally a mere bonus resource rewarding players with 150 credits. Here's what is likely the earliest appearance of both Jadiz and Bitter Gem. Nitra in its early stages was a paler red with different texturing, kinda like gold, which originally wasn't very reflective and had early texturing. Alien eggs could originally appear as a secondary objective. It was also colored brown with a pulsating animation. Here's the previous icon for it.
Wow, it's brown!
And lastly, gold used to be the only objective in the earliest versions of the game. Now these serve as a credit bonus and a time waster for long-time players.